Welcome to Yummie's Country Cooking. Tonight, you will be enjoying a feast. Look at this food. Cornbread, cabbage, beans and rice, and the biggest fish teeth, oxtail, and a nice sweet sauce.
Hi, Happy New Year. Welcome to Yummie's Country Cooking. And today I am so excited because we're fixing oxtail. And I want to start you from the beginning and washing it until the end, till I get ready to taste it. Okay, look at that. Doesn't that look good? Beautiful, beautiful oxtails. Absolutely beautiful. You know the best part about it is that this does not have a lot of fat on it. And I did get it from our local butcher. And so I like to do a shout out to Triad Meat Market. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to take out oxtail. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to wash them. Always wash that meat. I got some little small ones. That's going to really give it flavor, the bone. Okay, you have two ways of washing it. You can use vinegar or you can use lemon juice. Today, I'm going to use vinegar. And I'm also going to use lemon juice. Doing both. Okay, so now, what I need you, I'm going to come over here and I want you to come to my kitchen sink with me. You're going to wash them really good. Wash each and every one of them. You're not going to wash them. I'm going to drain that water off. See that water? We're going to drain it. And then after we drain it, we're going to wash them again. And make sure you keep your sink is clean. Wash them again. Add a little bit more vinegar. All right. Okay. Once you think you've washed them enough, this is going to be my last wash with vinegar. And then I'm just going to rinse it in water. Okay. Alright. I'm going to let them just sit in for a second. Okay, and I'll be back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take them and I'm going to kind of cut them dry. So I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I've got my oxtail washed, clean, and all ready to be seasoned. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to season it. Let me tell you what we're going to use now. You guys know I love that salt-free seasoning. So we're going to use salt-free seasoning. And you use as much as you want, okay? I put about 2 tablespoons here. I'm gonna use some accent, give it a kick. And I'm gonna use about a teaspoonful. I'm gonna use some onion powder. I'm gonna use about 2 tablespoons. I'm using oxtail seasoning, okay? So I'm gonna put in about 2 tablespoons. Minced onions. Okay, we're gonna put about a tablespoon. And guys, you know, I love that, excuse me, that ox season is kind of spicy because you can smell it. But seasoning's not good if you don't smell it. I'm gonna use spice and herbs Creole seasoning. And I'm gonna use about a teaspoon, okay? Also, the spice is getting me. We're gonna use tomatoes, garlic, red onions. And then we have our multicolor sweet peppers. Okay, I got all my seasonings, they're all blended, okay? I may have to add a little bit more of oxtail seasoning, but we'll see. So next thing I'm gonna do is I've already washed my peppers. And these are the miniature sweet peppers. I love peppers and onions. And cooking a dish, if you want a flavor, I always go towards those peppers. You can't go wrong. Okay, we're just gonna cut them kind of small. I'm not gonna cut them all here in front of you because we're gonna save a little time. So I'm gonna cut all these peppers up and then I'll be right back. I'm gonna cut the peppers up and also I'm gonna cut the tomatoes and I'm gonna cut the red onions. See you guys in the gym. Okay guys, as I stated, I have all of my seasoning already. And now we're just gonna put them all over here. See what we're doing. Just gonna toss it around so the seasoning will get into it really good. Okay, see how we got all that seasoning in there? Doesn't that look good? Okay, now we're gonna put in our onions. This is red onions. We'll put them all in the top. Now we're gonna start with our peppers and the tomato. Garlic. Okay, so we've got all our seasonings in. Now we're going to toss it a little bit around. Look at that, guys. Doesn't that look good? Oh my goodness. Look at that, really good. See what we're doing? And I told you guys that I think I may have to use a little bit more of oxtail seasoning. And that we will do. Now, we're all finished. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna take this and we're gonna let it marinate for at least 2 hours. Let's see what we got here. Let's get all our peppers and put them all. There we go, look at that. There we go. It's all ready. And I'll be back once we get that marinated. So I'll see you guys in about 2 hours. Okay, I'm back. And I have my oxtail that I already marinated, and you saw me earlier put all my seasoning and stuff in it. So let me show you. But I do have to tell you, I did let it sit in the refrigerator for 2 hours. So I let it marinate for 2 hours. And so it really smells good. Look at that. And I did put my thyme in there also, okay? Look at that. Now what we're gonna do is, I used olive oil and I have my pan on, and I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna brown this about 5 minutes on each side. And then after we get that, after I brown it, then I'm going to use beef broth. But just stay with me, okay? Let's go over to the stove. All right. My grease is already hot. And I told you I have olive oil. You can use any kind of oil. And I'm gonna try to shake off my onions and peppers because I don't want them to go in there yet. They're brown. They start browning, and that's not what I want to do. I'm just focusing just on the meat right there. I'm gonna take the big parts of it, and I'll just let you watch me. We'll do a first one batch, and then after that, then I'll continue to do the rest of them offline. Let me take this pepper out and cut this stuff in there. Hear the sizzle, right? Guys, you should smell the kitchen. It smells so good. So good. But follow my recipe, and I promise you it will be absolutely delicious. You know my saying, it will be yummy to my tummy. Okay, we're going to turn, after 5 minutes, we're going to turn it and make sure that it's getting brown. Look at that. See, it is browning. This is what we want. This is exactly what we're looking for. Exactly what we're looking for. Okay. Now I'm going to let it cook for another 5 minutes or another side. And I'll be back after I get all of them browned. Okay, I think we're ready. Okay, I've got it already browned, and probably I did about 5 minutes each side. And if you notice, the pot, looking inside the pot, this would make excellent roux if I was going to add flour to it, but I'm not going to do that. Those are my vegetables. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit more oxtail sauce on it. And we're just going to throw some of them in the pan. And then I'm going to put some broth. Turn the stove up. This is only good. Just gonna kind of stir this around, get some of it out the pan. Now, okay, we're gonna just kind of stir it around a little bit. Now we're gonna take some of our oxtail and we're gonna put it in the pan. I'm really taking the larger ones, just kind of putting them down to the bottom. That looks good. Guys, I appreciate you. I appreciate you throughout the years. For 2023 and sticking with me. And I appreciate my old subscribers and also the new ones and the upcoming ones that will see my video. Hopefully, and will go ahead and subscribe. I do appreciate you. Thank you so much. I do hope that you're having a wonderful start off with the new year. Okay, we'll just take this now. Just pour all of this in here. All right, that looks good. Now we're going to put the rest of those veggies. Put them all in here. And you know, To cook oxtail, one thing that you have to do is you have to be patient when you're cooking oxtail because it's a long process. It's a very, very long process. Okay, now we're going to I'm just going to take and pour the complete box of beef broth. And I'm going to have to add some more water because I want the water to cover. Well, all the liquids to cover the beef broth. I meant to make the beef broth. I'm sorry, the oxtail. Not gonna need that much more. Look at that. That looks so good, guys. So good. Just gonna add some water. And as I stated, you have to be patient with this. You have to be patient with oxtail. So we're gonna let this just cook. And I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna check on it probably in about an hour and a half. It's not gonna be ready, of course, but I just want to see how things are going. So we're just gonna close the lid tight. And really, I'm gonna put it on high until it gets to start boiling. And after it boils, then I'll turn it down on medium. And I'm just gonna let it cook very, very slow. Actually, I'm looking for at least 3.5 hours. Okay guys, we're just checking in after an hour and a half cooking. Gonna be cooking for a bit. Just wanted to just kind of just look at it and see how it was coming. Oh yes, that's gonna be delicious. Oh yes, it's gonna be delicious. Okay, I'll see you probably in about another 2 hours. Patience is the key. Okay guys, that looks absolutely delicious. I think it's just about ready. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put some gravy master. And I'm gonna put about a tablespoon. I can measure it right here, a little bit more. Okay, so now we put the gravy master in it. And I'm just gonna stir it around a little bit. And it should be ready. I'm gonna give it about 15 more minutes. See you in a little bit. I'm back. And guess what? We are finished with our oxtail. I need you to check this out. Look at that. Doesn't that look delicious? Can't wait until I can dig in. And that's just about time. Got a little gravy. Look at that. Oh, look at that. You see that? Oh. This is absolutely going to be wonderful. Wish you were here to join me. But for dinner today, my husband just explained to you what it was. And now I am going to try the oxtail. Oh my gracious. Ooh. And I have to tell you, this was a very expensive dish. I could not believe the price of oxtail. But it's well worth it. Okay, look at my plate. Oh, wow. Lord bless this food. We thank you. Okay, let's dig in. Okay. Let's see where we're gonna start here. Okay, look at that. Look how tender that is. Country style, you know how you slop gravy with the cornbread. I'm not gonna get all down to that, but I am later on. Let's try it. That is delicious. Maybe we will try it with a little cornbread and the gravy. And this is what you call country eating. This was well worth the wait. It took me exactly, see, I started at 2:30 and it's now 6 o'clock. You do the math. It's so good. A little bit gravy on a little bit of cornbread. Got a little cabbage. Some red beans and rice. Guys, this is yummy to eat my tummy. Look at this. We'll show you how tender it is. Hey, watch. If I can get it to stand still for a minute. Come on. Oh my God. I want to stand still. Look at that. Look at that. Got a little gravy on it. That's good. Very good. As I stated, it's yummy to my tummy. I'm just going to go over the ingredients that I use. I'm going to push this to the side. And sweetie, if you don't mind, pass me that over there. Okay, as you know, we took the oxtail, we washed the oxtail. I washed it, and you can use just vinegar, but I use vinegar and I also use lemon. Once you wash them, you dry them out. You kind of use a paper towel, kind of dry them a little bit. And then you start with all your ingredients. I did use the oxtail seasoning. I used that. I used some minced onions. I use some spices and herbs. And you don't have to use the brand that I use. Any brand is fine. Guys, you know I love that salt-free season because it has so many different ingredients in it. And I use a little accent, give it a little kick. Some onion powder. And I use olive oil. I use olive oil to brown my oxtail. I had tomatoes. And I used red onions. And I had garlic. I had thyme, and I had green peppers. And normally I would add some spring onions, but I didn't have any, so I didn't use any spring onions. After my oxtail, after they cooked for a while, and they got down as tender as I think I would like them, then I added some gravy, master gravy. But I also cooked the oxtail with broth, with the beef broth. If you don't have the liquid broth, you can use the package. Just add water and just make sure your water is leveled over the meat and then just let it cook. And I started out on high and I waited until I got a really, really good boil. Then after that, I turned my temperature, turned it down to medium. I have a gas stove, so I turn it on medium. You can do the same thing with your electric stove. And bam, this is what we have. And guys, and I did add some salt, a little bit of salt. And I did add a little pepper, not that much. If you want a kick to it, you can add some crushed red pepper. That'll kind of give it a kick. But guys, I thank you so much for hanging in with me. And I know I haven't been doing a lot of videos, but I do promise you I will do better this year, 2024. And please tell your friends to give me a like, give me a thumbs up, give me a comment. And also, please subscribe to Yummie's Country Cooking. And as you know, guys, I always like to leave you with something. And what I would like to say today is that there is no secret in success. It is a result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. So remember, there is no secret to success. So don't ask anyone, man, how did you do that, woman? How did you succeed? How did you do that? Through preparation, through hard work, and through learning. And once again, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I love you. I look forward in continuing giving you my recipes, and I do hope you try them. And once again, bye-bye.